Hi everyone, Melissa here from CloudMom.com. We recently got a question from Kara, one of our Facebook fans. Thanks for writing in, Kara, about storing and freezing breast milk. And she asks essentially whether it's better to refrigerate breast milk or to freeze it, and what the difference is and what I would recommend. So anyway, Kara, I have another show which I'm going to link to on my blog, which really goes through all the nitty-gritty of the rules and regulations for storing, freezing, and frosting breast milk according to AAP. So check that out too. But just in a quick nutshell, here are my quick thoughts on this issue. When you refrigerate breast milk, you have about 4 days in which you have to use it. And after those 4 days are over, it has to be discarded. Meanwhile, when you freeze breast milk, especially if you're using a deep freezer, and check my other show because I go into all the rules, you have a lot more time, and therefore I think you have a lot more flexibility. So what I always did is, number one, freeze the milk when it's the most fresh. I learned this in the NICU with one of my kids. So if you're freezing in 2 ounces and you already have 2 ounces, by all means, go ahead and freeze it then. Otherwise, you can wait until the end of each day and freeze your milk then in one fell swoop, like in whatever amount you have. If you have 2 ounces, great. 4 ounces, great. If you have a little more, break it up. Wait till the end of the day, freeze it. But what I like about that is that you know then that you have that frozen milk to use whenever you need it for months. You don't have to necessarily use it within the 4 days. Meanwhile, if you just put it in the fridge, already by the next day, it's too late to freeze it because you have to freeze it fresh. So you know you have to use that milk. So my preference was always to freeze it, even though it's a bit more work. But those are sort of the rules. But in terms of what's healthier, that milk that's been in the refrigerator for 4 days or less, and the milk that's frozen, nobody really says. I'm sure it's all still, just as good. So anyway, those are my thoughts on your question. I hope that's helpful. Please comment on this blog, Other Moms, if you have thoughts on this issue. And thank you so much for watching CloudMom.com. And see you next time.